Lima, 1615. A tired old man stands at the edge of a collapsing world, holding a thick, square bundle, over 1,000 handwritten pages. His name is Felipe Guaman Poma de Ayala, a man born between two worlds, son of an Inca noble mother and raised under Spanish colonial rule. For years he wandered across the Andes, watching an entire civilization slowly disappear. What he carried wasn't just a book. It was a rebellion written in ink, a desperate attempt to preserve a truth the world was actively trying to erase. Inside those pages lived the real story of the Inca Empire, not the version written by conquerors, but one seen through the eyes of the conquered. He documented not only the brilliance of Inca society, but also the brutality, the injustice, the cultural destruction brought by Spanish rule. His message was bold and dangerous. Spain must reform, must respect indigenous people, must protect their culture before it's too late. After risking everything, crossing mountains, deserts, and bandit-controlled lands, he finally hands over his life's work to a ship bound for Spain, addressed to the king himself. And then, it disappears. For 300 years, no one sees it. Just imagine that. Your life's purpose, your truth, vanishing into silence. But here's the question for you. If you knew your truth might never be heard, would you still risk everything to tell it? Now fast forward. You land in Cusco, nearly 3,400 meters above sea level. The air is thin, your head spins, and locals offer you coca leaf tea just to help you breathe. You walk through narrow streets and suddenly notice something strange. Every massive Spanish building is built on top of older, perfectly carved Inca stone. That's because the Spanish didn't build this city, they built over it. If you're enjoying this so far, hit like and subscribe, because what you're about to learn next will completely change how you see history. The Incas were the true architects, a civilization so advanced they built one of the largest empires in the Americas without iron tools, without the wheel, without money, and without a written language. Yet they controlled a massive empire stretching across modern-day Colombia to Chile, ruling nearly 12 million people. How is that even possible? Seriously, pause for a second and think about it. Their secret wasn't technology. It was intelligence, organization, and deep understanding of nature. Their road networks cut through mountains and jungles. Their farming terraces fed entire populations in extreme environments. And instead of money, they used a labor tax system. People worked for the state, and in return, the state provided everything. Their record-keeping system, called quipu, used knotted ropes to store complex data without writing a single word. But here's where things get complicated. Almost everything we know about the Incas comes from Spanish sources. Think about that. The story of an entire civilization told mostly by the people who destroyed it. Some accounts were biased, some misunderstood the culture, and others were written to justify conquest. So the real question is, how much of what we know is actually true? Even historians disagree. Some describe the Inca Empire as a perfect society, while others call it a harsh, controlling system. But one figure stands out, the man who changed everything, Pachacuti, the Earthshaker. He wasn't meant to rule, but when enemies attacked, his father fled and left him behind. Instead of running, Pachacuti fought and won. Legends even say the stones themselves rose to defend him. By the way, quick pause, comment below. Do you think Pachacuti was a hero or a ruthless ruler? I read every comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more stories like this. Pachacuti didn't just defend Cusco, he transformed it into the center of an empire. Through diplomacy and fear, he expanded rapidly. First, he offered peace, alliances, gifts, shared prosperity. But if refused, he unleashed overwhelming force. Entire armies would appear suddenly in the mountains, terrifying enemies into surrender. And if his own generals became too powerful, he executed them, because in his world, the emperor was the son of the sun, and no one could outshine the sun. Under Pachacuti and his son Tupac Inca Yupanqui, the empire expanded even further, building incredible cities like Machu Picchu, and creating a system where the state controlled everything. But there was a dark side. Millions were forcibly relocated, entire cultures reshaped for efficiency, and even after death, rulers were preserved as mummies and treated like living beings, consulted in decisions. Think about that for a second. A civilization where the past never truly dies. And maybe that's the biggest lesson here. History isn't just about what happened, it's about who gets to tell the story. So tell me, if you could rewrite history, what truth would you reveal?